What if I told you the most successful entrepreneurs I know started with nothing but a skill, a free social media account, and a simple digital product? I'm about to show you exactly how they did it and how can you too, even if you started with zero experience and $0. Here's the truth most business gurus won't tell you. You don't need a fancy website, legal structures, or venture capital to make your first 10,000 online. What you really need is a simple framework, simple enough to start today, yet powerful enough to scale to 5 figures and beyond. The entrepreneurial dream feels further away than ever for most people. Traditional advice tells you to build a startup, but requires capital, launch physical products, but they require inventory, and create complex sales funnels that require technical expertise. But what if there's a singular path, one that works with the skills that you already have, with zero upfront investments and tools that you can master in a weekend? These tutorials breaks down the exact systems I've seen work for hundreds of normal people just like you and me with normal skills who build profitable one-person businesses. Let's dive in. The first step to building your one-person business is setting up the essential digital tools that you need. And here's where most people get overwhelmed. They think they need dozens of expensive software subscriptions before making the first sale. And look, I get it, the tech side can be intimidating, but the truth is, you only need four key tools to start generating revenue. First, you need somewhere to generate traffic, and social media is perfect for this because it's free and skill based. Choose a platform like X or Threads or LinkedIn and focus on writing based content. This removes the need to learn video editing and design right away. Here's the thing about social media. It's essentially a public testing ground for your ideas. Every post is an experiment that teaches you what resonates with your potential customers. This beats pay advertising when you're just starting because you can't afford to waste money testing unproven concepts. Second, you need somewhere to collect emails from interested followers. Your social media platform is where you capture attention, but your email list is where you nurture relationships and make the sales. Even with a small following, start with your email newsletter immediately. I recommend Beehive, which is free for your first 3,500 subscribers. Your newsletter is where you demonstrate deeper expertise that's harder to show in short form content. Third, you need somewhere to accept payments and host your products or services. And WOP is an excellent platform for beginners because it's incredibly simple and it's free. You can set up coaching calls, digital downloads, courses, or communities in minutes without any technical knowledge. And finally, you need somewhere to organize your ideas, content, and marketing sales. Finally, you need somewhere to organize your ideas, content, and marketing materials. And a simple tool like Cortex lets you store everything in one place, from social media posts to newsletter drafts to product outlines. This becomes increasingly valuable as you grow your business. Take a moment to consider which platform feels most natural to you. Where do you already spend time online? Start there rather than forcing yourself onto an unfamiliar platform. By now, you should be setting up accounts on your chosen platforms. And don't worry about perfection, you can always refine your approach later. Phase number two is identifying your marketable skills or interests. Now that we have our foundation in place, let's address one of the biggest roadblocks for beginners. Figure out what to sell. This brings us to a critical insight. You probably already have a valuable skill or knowledge that others would pay for. The challenge isn't developing new skills, it's recognizing and packaging what you already know. Let me share a quick example. Sarah was a marketing coordinator who used this exact framework to package her PowerPoint design skills. She started with a 97 template pack and a 4 call coaching program. Within 90 days, she replaced her full-time income, all while working fewer hours and never touching paid advertising. To identify your marketable skill, ask yourself these focus questions. What practical non-fiction topics do you enjoy reading about? What work experience or education do you already have? What personal transformation have you achieved that others won't? What topic could you comfortably write a detailed paper on right now? And you might be thinking, but I'm not an expert in anything. But here's the truth, you don't need to be the ultimate authority in your field. You just need to be a few steps ahead of your target audience. Your ability to organize information and share it clearly creates tremendous value. Once you identify your general area of expertise, do this research exercise. Identify 5 creators or experts in your chosen field. Save 5 valuable quotes or ideas from each. Study what digital products or services they are selling, and document real world pain points your topic solves. Now, create 3 to 5 content ideas addressing these pain points. This research isn't just about market analysis, it's about understanding the specific problems you can solve and how others are monetizing similar knowledge. At this point in our process, you should be creating a document with your chosen topics, identify pain points, and initial content ideas. If you're still uncertain, remember, clarity comes through action, not endless contemplation. Now, phase 3 is create micro products and services. Now that you know what you're selling and to whom, it's time to create your first offers. And this is where things get really interesting. Fair warning, many beginners get stuck here because they think they need complex, comprehensive offerings before making the first sale. And this is completely backwards. Instead, I want you to focus on creating micro offers. Simple products and services you can launch quickly with minimal preparation, and for micro products, consider a template or framework you created for yourselves, being a resume, a workout plan, whatever. A short guide with 20, 10, 20 pages, solving a specific problem, a curated resource, collection with your analysis, a simple tool or spreadsheet you develop. For microservices, the simplest approach is a 4 call coaching or consulting package priced between $100 and $1,000. Week 1 is assessment and goal setting. Week 2 is strategy and development. Week 3 is implementation guidance. And week 4 is refinement and next steps. Each call includes homework or a worksheet the client completes between sessions. This creates accountability and measurable progress. You might be wondering though, if people will really pay for something so simple, and the answer is yes. If it solves a meaningful problem, they will definitely pay. For example, James had tried dropshipping, Amazon FBA, and even local services business before failing at all 3. But when he applied this framework to his fitness knowledge, he made 3,200 in his first month with just 215 followers. Why does this micro approach work so well? Because it requires minimal setup time, it validates demand before significant investment, it creates a stepping stone to larger offerings as well. And you only need 5 clients to get from 500 to 5,000. Take a moment to outline one micro product and one microservice you can offer immediately. What transformation can you provide in 4 weeks? What template have you created that others might find valuable? Phase 4 is create offer-driven content. With the offers defined, let's turn to the content that will attract your ideal customers. This is where most creators miss the mark. They publish random content that doesn't strategically lead to sales. Instead, we'll focus on offer-driven content that naturally connects to your products and services. For social media posts, use this simple structure. Start with a hook that addresses a pain point, provide 3 to 5 bullet points with valuable insights, and with a call to action related to your offer. For your newsletter, follow this proven framework. Identify a topic based on a product related pain point. Open by describing the pain point. Personal stories work very well. Provide 3 to 5 steps of tips to resolve the issue. Expand on each point with 1 or 2 paragraphs explaining what, why, and how. Conclude with a subtle promotion of your offering. I'm not going to sugarcoat this part. Creating content consistently requires discipline. But remember, you are not creating content for content's sake. Every piece serves a dual purpose of providing value and setting the stage for your offer. Where should you get content ideas? Start with personal transformational stories, common pain points in your niche, popular topics from YouTube in your field, and at this stage, you should be creating 3 to 5 content pieces following these frameworks. Don't aim for perfection, aim for competition. Your content will improve with practice. And phase number 5 is promote consistently. We now reach the most critical step, one that separates those who make money from those who don't. Consistent promotion. Here's the thing about promotion. It feels uncomfortable at first. You worry about being too salesy or facing criticism. This discomfort stops most people from ever making significantly income online. Let me break this down in plain English. If you don't tell people about your offers, they won't buy. It's as simple as that. Implement these promotion strategies. Embed offers in your content by linking products and services directly in posts and newsletter. Add your offers as a comment on your own post. Include offerings in your email signature. Dedicate one post or email weekly specifically to your offering. You have my full permission to start small. Your first newsletter might only go to 10 people. Your first product might only get 2 sell copies or even less. That's not just okay, it's exactly how every successful business begins. A mindset shift is essential here. For every negative comment about promotion, dozens of silent people will buy. You can't improve your marketing without data from actual promotions. And yes, you'll suck at it first. Improvement comes with practice. Create a promotion schedule and commit to consistent implementation for 90 days. This consistency is non-negotiable if you want to see results. Now, let's see a few key implementation principles. As we wrap up, let's review the key principles that will guide you implementation. Start before you are ready. Don't wait for perfection. Focus on making your first 1,000 before worried about complex business structure. Use free tools initially and upgrade as revenue grows. Document workflows as you develop them. Creating future products. Commit to daily content creation. Document workflows as you develop them. Commit to daily content creation for at least 90 days and measure results and adjust your approach based on data. The first few weeks will feel uncomfortable. Your content won't be perfect. Your offers might need refinement. This is normal. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's progress towards your first paid customer. You now have the exact framework that has helped thousands of normal people build profitable one person businesses. The beauty of this approach isn't just its simplicity, it's that it grows with you. Let me be clear about something important though. The one person business model is the perfect way to start because it minimizes costs and risks while you validate your idea. But there's a ceiling to what you can accomplish alone. Once you hit that 10 or maybe 20K monthly revenue mark, you'll need to start thinking differently. To scale beyond this point, you'll need to build systems, document every repeatable process in your business so it can eventually be handed off, create delegating frameworks, identifying which tasks only you can do versus those that can be outsourced, develop standard operating procedures, turn your intuitive knowledge into step-by-step guides for future team members. Implement automation, use technology to handle repetitive tasks that don't require human judgment. The most successful entrepreneurs I know started alone but didn't stay alone. They use their one-person phase to perfect their offers and build cash reserves before strategically expanding their team. Start with a micro product this week, create 5 pieces of content that address your audience's pain points, send one offer to potential clients. These small actions compound quickly. Remember, a year from now, you will wish you had started today, so take that first step even if it's imperfect. Build your foundation as a one-person business, then use your success to create systems that allow you to scale beyond that you could ever achieve alone. So if you find value in today's video and want to take your journey to the next level, I created a completely free community on WOP where we dive deeper into these topics, share exclusive resources, and connect with like-minded people just like you. Link in the description.